well and whatnot, but I just remember a heavy thing on the story aspect. Well, mainly it's just the end game. Like, if you want to get the good ending, you have to make sure you do all the upgrades, done all the character quests, then do the end game. Otherwise, you'll fail, and people will start dying. And they'll make sure you make the right choices during the end game. That's all I remember of those videos. But I haven't looked at the System Shock 2 stuff or anything like that. Have watched all the Star Trek, DS9, Babylon 5, that. Don't remember what his thing's in. An abandoned research camp. Also, at the back of the cave up here is a... Also, Danga? Oh, the Danga's grave. I don't remember the Danga. The Danga! I don't know why, I just like seeing the Danga. Sounds cool. Excellent work, Durcar. Now we've got a bit. Now we're a bit safer from dinosaur attacks. Plus, I've got all this fresh meat to serve to my men.
Alrighty then.
This is so unhygienic. We'll swing down to that research camp in a bit. We've got quests here to do, though. We've got some Essence of Fire, which is a quality guaranteed by Krakenheit Industries. That's how you said. The temperature is 564 degrees Krakenheit. You know what? Let's head up here. Ooh, there's actually a quest here as well. Oh yes, I remember. There's two joke quest. Well, there's one quest here that's a reference to, Link and Zelda and all that. Lincoln you can find here. There's another quest here that you can find that's a joke quest. Well, I say it's jokey. It's all I remember hearing about it is you working alongside a very egotistical knight or paladin or something. That's all I remember. I think his name's Maximilian. Oh, there's Ringo. Where's Paul, Ringo, and George? It's George. John, Paul, and Ringo. George, John. I don't know the Beatles, damn it. Let me look it up. It's ruined. My Beatle joke is ruined there, but fuck it. The Beatles. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Yes. I'm not, as you might gather, I'm not exactly the biggest of Beatle fans. I probably have heard some of their songs, I presume so. And I presumably liked them to one degree or another, but clearly not enough to remember or to care. There's also one there called Blaze Runner. They're wanted for a different quest. But they still provide the Ungoro Ash, which is nice.
It's too far away.
Okay, Ringo's the one given the quest, and that may very well be a reference to, Core of Elements. That's now grey. That used to be a crafting reagent, I swear. Or maybe that was relevant to a quest. I can't remember. Blaze Runner. Is there any point to where it's standing? Yeah. Also, as a side point, elementals are not killed if they're killed here. They're simply sent back to their home plane, where they can rest up. Well, not rest up, but where they'll be fine. Oh, that is adorable! Whoa, it's 3 degrees Kraken. Krakenite. Keep walking. It's only 3 degrees? Seriously? But that is precious! I just want to cuddle it. Just want to... it's adorable. You know, I remember Scorch. That was an old mage ability. I'm not sure if mages still have it. Ding. Ding. 428,000 degrees Krakenite. Exactly. Well, approximately. Almost. Somewhere around there. Okay, so ooh. Frenzied Pterodax. Pterodax. A little help from my... It's a Beatles reference. That's a fucking Beatles song. Guess I was right with my attempt at a Beatles joke. If only I'd remembered their names right. I remember their names via an Eddie Izzard joke. Where, you know, how the popes, you know, it's like John Paul II, he made it John Paul George. I made a joke about him putting out a fantastic album. Yeah. That's just what I remember. That's how I remember it. But even then, I wasn't sure was I remembering it right. Do you think the volcano's active? I wonder why it didn't explode when the cataclysm hit. I hope that did the trick. I'll take the ash. This may come in handy sometime down the line. I'm still a bit concerned about these fire elementals, Durcar. One last request. I did the top of Fire Plume Ridge and killed the one they call Blaze Runner. He's the biggest and strongest of all the fire elementals in the crater. With him gone, I'll be able to sleep much better.
See you around.
Wouldn't it be ironic if the elementals were the reason... Ooh, ow. My side suddenly started paining me. Wouldn't it be ironic if the fire elementals were the reason why the place wasn't exploding? I'd go there myself, but I'm a little scared of the fire elementals there. These results are astonishing. My boss will be pleased. Thank you, kind orc. My good friend Spraggle has been fretting about something for some time now. I would help her, but as you can see, I'm pretty comfortable right now. Could you check in with her and see what she needs? You are terrible. What? Crackle sent you? You've got to help me, Durcar. My friend Ringo left earlier to explore the volcano to the north of here, and it's been gone way too long. I'm really worried about him. Do you think you could find them? Why don't you take my canteen with you? If you find Ringo, I'm sure he'll need it.
Glad I can help.
At least we have another quest to go back up here. Also, there's this quest is called Lost. There's a Lost reference in Northrend. If we go to Shozar, I believe by one of the river here, or somewhere by a river, there's a reference, straight up reference to, like, you can find a reference to Lost. Like, you can find a thing built into the ground. There's some, like, vault or safety hatch they found in the place. I've never seen the show. I've just heard of it, through TV osmosis. Ringo's sack rests on top of the rock in front of you. You find what appears to be Ringo's belongings. If you left these here, he can't have gone far away. Maybe you should look for him and steal his wallet while you're at it. This quest just ends there and expects you to walk over here to find it. In the continuation. They're asking a bit much of us. Shocking. And I can't actually cast magic on him. Cool. Ugh, it's too hot. I was exploring this area when all of a sudden the heat just became unbearable. I must be suffering from heat exhaustion. Please help me get back to my friend Spraggle at Marshall's stand. I think I'm well enough to follow you there. I am feeling a little out of it, so you can stop me if I'm feeling woozy. If I do happen to faint again, just splash some water on me from Spraggle's canteen. That should work, I hope. If he feels weak, slap him. Alright. By slap he means with my hammer, right? Well, I'm not sure how far I'll make it in this state. I'm feeling kind of faint. If I look woozy, slap me. If I pass out, use the canteen. Now, let's go. Alright. And he actually follows me. Beautiful. Okay. Hey, a little help over here. Okay, I'm going. And I used the fucking hammer. I am happy. I love it. He's just going forward, hunched over now. He probably has a concussion. If we don't slow down, I might pass out. Stop Ringo before he passes out. Yeah, we'll escort him, then we'll double back. Hey, a little help over here. Go on. Stop. Beautiful. The guy is just gonna have a concussion. Or 10. Like, he's just gonna be more concussion than Goblin. If that's possible. Considering how much we're hitting him, that might be the case. If it wasn't possible before, it is bloody well now. Ghost Wolf. Come on. I think I might need a hand here. For bunk. If I slap, he got a bite this time. Spraggle! I didn't think I'll make it back. He kept hitting me with his maces. Ringo, you're okay. With his maces. Oh, I'm feeling faint. That's a Goblin's dead animation. Ugh. Okay, she started crying. Ringo, wake up. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. I'm just puzzled, like, is he alive or dead now? Because she's saying tell him to wake up and he was just standing there. I think it was a model glitch. Ringo's not in best shape, Durcar, but I'm glad you have him back in one piece. Thank you for finding him. And nearly bludgeoning his skull in. I choose to assume that's what she means. Oh, just that is hilarious. Like, just the guy is dealing with heat exhaustion, so instead of, you know, being, kind and caring, we're just hitting him in the face with our maces. Just like, yeah, let's pretend blunt force of trauma doesn't exist. If you're here to help, then maybe you can help us with a lurking threat. To the south lies the slithering scar, a quivering... Ooh. Suddenly I'm just hearing the Pillarman team play. Silted outpost in the middle of the jungle. You can't miss it. Reason being is, if Emperor had to talk to speech device, it's a fan-made 40k thing. Basically, after, you know, a millennia, or 10, or however long the Emperor's been in the, I think it was 10, the Emperor's been in the chair. After 10 millennia, they finally installed a text-to-speech device, so the Emperor can communicate with the world. And in the during the 10 millennia, most of the custodies have gone a little off-kilter. Most of them like to prance around naked, wearing little to nothing, and, you know, greasing each other up. And whenever three, actually no, you see more than well, there's the main one, Kitten. Then you see 3 other ones. They're like the main of the other group. There's a few others you see, I think, and others during 1 or 2 episodes, but those 3 are the main ones. Whenever those 3 appear, all the Pillarmen team starts playing, and it's really funny. From, I think I said it was from JoJo, the 2nd season. So yeah. One of my scouts reports that the Silted are harboring a young colossus in their large central chamber. Large central central underground chamber, and once it's fully grown, they plan to unleash it upon Ungoro. This cannot be allowed to pass through Durcar. Find the Colossus and kill it. When it starts to cast its poison explosion, you better run for cover. How do they know that's their plan? It's easy to presume, but they say it as if they stumbled onto a, silted plants. You know, they don't have them. Hey bub, interested in making an extra dime? I've got it on good authority that some interested parties are paying big money for silted legs. Yes, you heard me right, silted legs. Apparently these things are delicious if you cook them right. They're like underground lobsters and they live just south of here. Thing is, I'll need a good amount of them to pay for my overhead. Think you can get me 8 dozen or so?
Keep it real.
For his overhead. Okay. I have no idea what that means. Nurgle? Nurgle? Okay. I just swear that I recognize, I keep jumping to assumption that names are references to things. Oh, so me. I remember that quest from Classic Ungoro. It was well, I was going to say it was a little different to what's here now, but I don't know that for certain, do I? I haven't done it yet. There's the rich thorium thing over there. Really should get it, but may take me a bit. Okay, run. We'll engage these together. Wudunk. Flame Tongue and Windsong are just on cooldown rather than cost. It's like Frostband, Flame Lash, Lava Lash, and Storm Strike that aren't. That actually cost. Interesting. I need to keep that in mind. I'm in here. Yes, but not for me, not now. Okay, we'll get a little bit of healing, then we'll be on our way. Since I haven't gotten a quest to go over to the other point yet, I won't be going there yet. Just wanted to stick with the quests I have and leave it at that. And I know there's the rich thing there, which would be nice, but I'm going to ignore it because it would take me too long. Well, not take me too long, but it's a bit of a diversion, and I'm not particularly interested right at this moment. I just want to go turn this quest in and get the next bit. Just wanted to, keep the pace up. If I could get Ungoro finished in this one set, I'll be quite happy. Make sure I'm recording. Yes, I am. At last, Blaze Runner's dispatched. Thanks, Durcar, who's driving me batty. One sec. Oh, it's good. He's driving me batty. Okay, so we have to go get 96 silted eggs. Eggs, not eggs. Christ, that is creepy. Why must the silted be so disturbing? Particular delicacies. Delicacies tend to be just pretty weird. Still twitching. Got the 20 out of 20 rugged leather. I'll probably end up losing that soon enough. Let's get this too. Oh nice, they're all given 6 each, even if they don't actually have that many legs. Very nice of them. I'll probably end up selling those off soon enough, so yeah. I'm just gonna work my way towards the Colossus. I'll kill the... Wait, forgot to skin you. I'll kill these... Ooh, that's of significance. There's a different ore thing over here. It's like an ooze-covered thing. I remember seeing those before, but I can't remember their significance. It's an ooze-covered true silver deposit. Doesn't seem too ooze covered to me.